And we are live with the Wild West Crypto Show, broadcasting from the World Blockchain Summit in Singapore. We're on day 2. Day 1 was absolutely fantastic, right? We had the girls come at the end. I'm here with David Johnson with Latium. This is actually an existing blockchain that's out there and fully tradable. So tell us a little bit about Latium, how you guys got started, and what you have going on right now.
Well, Latium is basically a play on getting adoption for crypto, right? So there's a lot of projects out there that are working on protocols, and we're building a lot of things for our own community, but no one's really reaching out to that 99% of people that are just everyday people, right? I think that if we're honest, we have to admit, crypto is kind of complex. You know, for the everyday person.
You mean that all those numbers and everything else?
No,
you're just sending it off into some long address?
Right.
That's easy, right?
No, I mean, who has not lost money in crypto by sending it to the wrong address or having someone
or whatever,
right?
I know, and it's from user error, right? You start, you're like, oh, no, it's just gone, the system's screwed up, and then you realize after being in a few years, you're like, no, definitely, I screwed that up, because if you send it to the address, it goes.
But there's a massive learning curve though, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing, is like, certain people, they'll go through that learning curve. They're willing to put in the effort to get there. But most people aren't.
Yeah,
I mean, technology has made things easier, not more complex, right? So crypto to me is an example of something. It's like, it reminds me of DOS, right? So we're all techies, we're all programmers, and it's cool. But the everyday person's not going to use it until they get a mouse.
Right.
Yeah. And that's where we are. So Latium is a play on getting the mass adoption that I think crypto needs. I think we're ready for that, and it makes it where anybody can come into the crypto space. Anybody, because it's a tasking platform and everybody works, right? That's where production comes from. So it's something that anybody can do, and they're getting paid crypto.
Okay, so then we actually, sometimes I go through the stuff off camera, and I know fully about the project. So when you talk about a tasking platform, what is it? Something like an Upwork or something like this?
Well, it's a hybrid of a few platforms, right? So it's got concepts that are like Fiverr based, but it's also got things like freelancer.com, TaskRabbit. It's both physical and digital. We also have one-to-many relationships, so it's not about just a one-to-one, like I'm going to hire you. Mm-hmm. Maybe I need an army of people to do something, right? Yeah. And maybe I need them to cut my yard, or maybe I need them to retweet my post, whatever it might be. It facilitates everything. So there's not really a limitation around a specific type of task. We're giving people the freedom, right?
Yeah, that's cool. So just on a side note, you got to be careful on the retweets. That's with Twitter terms of service. I know I was going to do that with my global boost, and you got to be careful. But for everything else is absolutely fantastic, and people do it all the time. Just you don't want to get.
It's all Twitter is, if we're honest.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Did you hear they deleted tens of millions of accounts?
Yes.
I lost I don't know probably about 1,500 quote unquote followers. I guess they were like bot accounts or something like this. Trump lost 100,000, something like that. And I think it was just a targeted attack personally, but hey, who knows, right? So really interesting platform. You guys are already publicly traded.
That's right.
Where can people find and buy and sell your coin?
Well, currently we're on Fcoin, we're on YoBit, we're on Livecoin, and we also have our own internal exchange.
Oh wow!
So instead of making people go out to the market to participate in the platform, we said, well, we want everybody to be able to participate right here, especially for new users. I mean, you don't want somebody figuring out how to work an exchange. That's a whole nother layer of complexity.
Right. So now, how does the exchange work? What are you in, fiat or Bitcoin? Or?
Currently, we support Bitcoin, Ethereum, and OMG. We just released ERC20 support last week, and that's what brought in OMG. We're going to be adding more tokens. So we're actually looking for projects that there's some synergy to bring on.
Oh wow! So that's really great. I know we were talking off camera about another project and kind of doing the same thing, bringing the coins in. I'll tell you one thing: we definitely do not have enough exchanges right now.
Yes.
We don't even have near enough exchanges. There needs to be a lot more, and that will provide some liquidity to all these markets and more of these coins.
Liquidity is the biggest issue we face as an industry, in my opinion.
I totally understand. I'm in the same boat, so I get that totally. So what is the call symbol? So it's Latium.
It's Latium, and the actual currency is LATX, so it's LATX.
LATX. And you guys did your ICO. You should see the coins and everything. No, they actually have some nice giveaways, an actual coin.
Yeah, we're giving them away on Twitter right now too. So.
Well, there you go. And what's your call on Twitter?
With Latium Coin.
Latium Coin on Twitter. That's with a T. And what's your website?
Latium.org.
Latium.org, fantastic. And where do you guys go from here?
Well, where we go from here is it's tokenization of human beings.
Oh, wow.
So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. So you're on stage.
Yes.
At what time?
10:40.
So 10:40 a.m., folks, come on down to the Marina Bay Marina Bay Sands Convention Center. We're on the 3rd floor of the World Blockchain Summit. If you have any trouble getting in, just ping me on Twitter at Networks Manager, and I'll help you out. And check them out. It's a great project. And so tell me a little bit about your ICO process, how that came out, how much did you guys raise?
Well, we sold out in January, and we've really been focused on building the platform more than marketing. This is really our first stint on marketing. So we sold out, sold 180 million LATX, raised 15 million US. Now is the time that we're actually getting out there and talking about the platform and getting users. I mean, we've got around 5,000 active users in the platform. We've got around 50,000 users in our database. We're growing between 200 to 500 accounts a day. And we've got some really cool stuff with the ability to verify a digital person, which, to my knowledge, no one else has. So
that is something.
We can't cover everything here.
Yeah, no, we don't cover. But it's interesting you say it. Yeah, because no, we don't have so much time at the moment. But it's interesting because my father would always tell me when they were trying to track down Osama and all this stuff, because he would say they know where he is. He said in Vietnam we had things called the people sniffers, and he says everybody gives off an electronic signature, and we absolutely can track where anybody is in Earth, and that was 40 years ago. So it's pretty interesting. So I'll be listening to what he has to say, guys. It's David Johnson with Latium Coin. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.